Okay guys, so got the Ranger 6x6 in the shop. I finally got my parts that I've ordered for it. Got some spark plugs. It's a single cylinder, but I got a 4-pack just so I have some on hand. And then I also picked up a belt, and this is a Gates G-Force. There's the part number. I got this same belt for my Ranger 900, and also I've got this belt in the past for another 6x6 that I had. Loved it, so I'm going to keep getting this belt. I did not use this part number for the 900 Ranger, but I'm using the Gates G-Force belt. They are a good, seems to be all-around belt. You can pay more. They do. Gates has a more performance belt that costs a lot more, similar to OEM price, but I've had a few of these. I like these, so I continue to buy them. So I've already started the removal of the old belt, and it's just has a cover. Here's the cover, and you've got a few bolts all the way around. They're actually not bolts, they screw into plastic. I consider them more like a screw, I guess. You gotta take them all off. You gotta loosen your clamp here for the, I believe that's the exhaust of the clutch. And there it is. Hopefully you can see. I've got the old belt off. I'm going to show it to you in a second. But these belts come off fairly easy. What I usually do is you squeeze them together, and you can do this by hand. These are not as bad as the 900. You just squeeze it together, and then you can roll the belt off. These are actually really easy to get off. Make sure this is all clean, guys. Clean this clutch off really good. You don't want any contamination in there. You don't want anything on your belt surfaces. You want this really clean. Okay, so here's the old belt that come off it, and this possibly could be the original belt for this Ranger. I'm not positive, but it looks fairly old. Another thing I want to show you is, look at them cracks. That's throughout the whole belt. So this thing needed a change. Also, you can see there's a little bit of shininess here on the belt. The sides, I guess the sides don't look too bad, but I'm sure this thing, if this is the original belt, I'm sure it's got some wear on it. There's a funny mark right there. I don't exactly know what that is, but we'll get that new belt in there, guys. This thing is gonna feel way better, I know it. Just by looking at this belt, it's gonna be a big improvement. So I'm gonna slide that new belt over it. Again, really easy on these Rangers, these older Rangers. It's not really hard at all. Okay guys, I'm gonna try to get you a shot of this belt install. You run it over the primary clutch first and get it set on that. Then you kind of run it over the secondary clutch. These clutches aren't that difficult to get on. It shouldn't be anyway. Now that I say that, I'm going to have trouble. But it's usually not hard to get these on. You just want to make sure there we go. Want to make sure you don't get your finger caught in that belt, because that would be bad. But there we go. We got her on. So that's really all there is to it, guys. You just slide it on there, and there she is over the secondary. Like I said, this is going to be a big improvement, I think. Then all I got to do now is put my cover back on, make sure your seal's in good condition all the way around there. Make sure you're not knocking dirt into the clutch when you put the box back in there, or the cover back on. And you just put your bolts on. Don't go crazy on them, because they're just going into plastic. And actually a job like this, you know, should take you half an hour or so to change a belt on this older Ranger. It's not hard at all. Real simple. Now I'm going to go to spark plug once I get my cover on here. Okay guys, so I got my cover back on. 10mm socket is what you need for that. I usually use like a 1/4" wrench with a real long extension. I can get to most of them. Don't forget to hook up your exhaust piping there. I think a lot of people forget to do little things like that. On my 900, I'm finding all kinds of stuff that has been left loose, but make sure you tighten those things up. Onto the spark plug change, I just pulled it out. Simple. I don't know what to say, guys. A spark plug change is a spark plug change. Pull your spark plug out, put a new one in. I did find out that, if I can get this to focus, I do have a BKR6E in there. That is not what the factory plug is supposed to be. I think it's the same thing. This might be like a hotter plug, but it's yeah, I think this is a used plug I stuck in there because I was having trouble when it wasn't running. But this is what the factory plug is supposed to be. This is what they put in there. A BKR5E, that's what these 500 engines had. NGK. Like I said, these are the same plugs. This is the same plug, except for I think one is hotter than the other. So I'm going to get this installed. Simple, guys. Just make sure you don't cross thread or over torque that aluminum head. But that's pretty much it. So I'm going to get this installed here. I'm going to run around, test this thing. I got some branches I got to haul to the junkyard, and we'll give her a test. This thing should run really sweet, but I got to get this in there, and then we're going to go test her out. Well, there you have it, guys. Ranger's running great. Seems like I have to put a lot less throttle input to make it go, and kind of going up hills isn't such a struggle for it. So real happy, guys. Running good, running pretty good. It's not having like a pop like it used to have with the old spark plug. So real happy with it. I got some big things coming up with this Ranger, guys. Some big stuff gonna happen with it. I've partnered up with someone, so we're gonna make something cool happen with this. Something I wanted to do for a long time. Wanted to do it to my last 6x6, but never got to. But we're gonna get her done with this one. So stay tuned, guys. And I guess I'll see you.